This is a free tarot reading and channeled message from my spirit guides. This reading is going to be a little bit hard to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with it. Try to sit through the end because there is a lot of information that can help you here. Okay, so right off, there is a person, and this person is some kind of relative. Now, they may be an actual relative or just a close friend of the family. So we're talking like a father, a grandfather, an older brother, a cousin, or a close family friend. They could also be from an organization like a club, a church, some kind of organized order, even a coven, or a Weight Watchers group. Okay, anything like any kind of group, a clogging, dancing, square dancing group. Whatever that is a consistent part of your family. Okay, your family dynamic, something that you've been returning to often, that you visit in your lifetime repeatedly. There is a person from there, a male figure, that has been devious, and we're going to get into what that is. This person thinks that they own you. Why? Why do they think that they own you? There's something that they don't want you to know because they don't want to stop doing what they do. They have a disease and they think it is their superpower. They have a sexually transmitted disease. Now, this could be warts or something that's something else. But whatever it is, it's their superpower. They want to control who you're with. And their plan is making money by controlling your relationship, like a pimp. Okay, so when I say their disease is their superpower, what I mean is some people think, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody I have a disease. Instead, what I'll do is I'll just go sleep with someone and then I own them. I gave them that disease and they can't date anybody else. They are under my control, my ownership. Basically, they can't leave the club now, right? So they recruited you by graping you. They got you alone. It was while you were sleeping or, on a drive. They gave you a ride to the store. In some way, shape, or form, they got you alone and they were able to have sex with you and get this to happen. And they don't know. It's not fact that their disease is actually transferred to you. You may have gotten lucky and it maybe didn't. But either way, the fact that they have slept with you, they think that they now own you. They want to keep you in-house, okay, in their house. And I don't mean like you live with them right now, but in their group of people where they say you can go. And they will not let you leave their boundaries or borders of their country club. I'm just calling it their country club, but it's like their group. They basically think that they're a puppet master in a pet shop, and they treat you kind of like a pet. Their motto, okay, their whole underlining motto here is bread upon the water. Okay, so what they do with your relationships, now they're working with a relative of yours. This would be an aunt or a grandmother, maybe even your own mother or a sister, somebody that has put them onto you and gives them insights about you and wants in on the money that they think this guy's going to make off of you in your relationships in your future. Okay, the two of them have teamed up. And he basically figures he's going to sell you off and it won't work out because he's not putting you with somebody that it'll work out with. And you'll come right back and get sold again. Or it will work out and this guy will be the one that will just do everything that he says and keep his secret. Okay? So either way, he considers you bread upon the water, that you're that dollar that he's going to throw on the ocean water and it's just going to come right back to him. So, two things about this card. He may be somebody that gives you money quite often. Okay, he may always have a pocket full of change. But more than likely, what he does is see you as his harvest. He has sown, worked the ground. He's laid out all the emotional work. You know, he's done the act that he needed to do to gain control, and he figures you're his coin. You are going to be his harvest, his financial harvest. You've seen this in the past where he has been somebody that has stepped in your relationships and it's caused a breakup. And if you aren't aware, you may not be aware, he is somebody that has gone to your partners behind your back and said, hey, guess what? She doesn't remember, but I molested her when she was little. She doesn't remember, but, you know, she was drunk and I gave her a ride home and I got my way with her. And now she has a disease. Ha, ha, ha. Whatever. And so he's broken up your relationships before. And as you can see, it's a very large sword with two smaller swords. And he feels that he's the superior, stronger, controlling figure, okay, in your relationships, and that he has the right to do that. He keeps you at a Two of Swords, basically guessing which way to go. Him and this aunt, this other relative that's working with him, they keep your life confused, kind of blinded, and you're always wondering which path to take. There's no certainty. And even when they give you an answer or help, you know, it only works out for a little while and you're back at a crossroads again. They like keeping you at a crossroads, wondering which way to go, because you lean on them for advice. You are asking your abusers, your controllers, your puppet masters for advice. And it's hurting you. So you need to find people that are not puppet masters, that have nothing to gain when you fail. Okay? So definitely rethink that situation for yourself. Get somebody new to talk to about your crossroads and try to make sure that you're checking things off, you're achieving, and not always ending back up at a starting point. If you're always at a start line, always at a crossroad after getting advice from these people, then guess who's putting you there? It's not just you, okay? It's not. Some things that they think. They wonder, do you think about them too? Because they do a lot of thinking about you. I am absolutely in love with you. They are not. They are in love with the idea that they have control, that they've won, that they have a secret sexual memory about you that you don't have. They love that control. They don't want you to have that control. If you knew, if they came out and admitted this to you, either one of them, the person themselves or the relative that's helping them, then you would be able to shut them down. And they don't want to be shut down. They want control. They like you being confused and just being your puppet master, with you being brainless about it all. And I just wish things were different. Why? What things do you wish were different? You know, what does he wish is different? I don't know. I don't know what it is that they wish is different. Maybe they kind of regret that they behave this way. Or maybe the relative that they're involved with that does this behind your back had high hopes of being with this person themselves. And since they're involved in the information, it's one of the things that they wish were different. If that person wasn't there, then maybe they could even be more aggressive. Oh, I think that's what it is. They could be even more of an aggressive pimp with you. Maybe then they could come out and tell you, and you would fall to your knees and be obedient to the person that's put you in this situation. Okay, so be careful. This is a stalker that has already crossed the line. They already have been able to wipe your memory of the situation, and you have already trusted in this person for years. And so has somebody close in your family that you trust. So to go forward and to be safe, start pushing that away from you. You need to find somebody new to let in your corner that closes down this avenue of access to you that these two people have. We need to take this, that they think they own you, and show them that they don't have access to you anymore, and that you can make your own decisions, that you have new life friends, and you don't need this. Be safe.